Gedgehammer fans, it is time to go back. Time to go cosmic. Before Marvel's new Fantastic Four reboot hits cinemas this Friday, and yes, we will be reviewing that moment when it drops, we are turning back the clock to revisit the OG movies, the 2005 Fantastic Four and the 2007 Rise of the Silver Surfer. Now, these films have a reputation. Some call them campy, others say they're Marvel's forgotten misfires. But you know what? Rewatching them now, 20 years on, in a post-Endgame multiverse-saturated world, there's actually some real charm here, some fun, and yes, a lot of weirdness too. So this is your Smash Through the Classics double review. We got the full breakdown, plot, characters, what worked, what didn't, and why these films still deserve to be talked about in 2025. Let's get into it. So, what is the story? We meet Reed Richards, of course, Mr. Fantastic, a genius scientist with terrible financial skills, and he convinces his old uni mate turned rich CEO, Victor Von Doom, to fund a space experiment. His ex-girlfriend, Sue Storm, and cocky brother Johnny and pilot Ben Grimm head into space and get absolutely nuked by a cosmic storm. And powers. There we go, it's that simple. Reed becomes Mr. Fantastic. He's able to stretch like elastic. Sue gains invisibility powers. Johnny turns into the Human Torch, complete with full flame flight. And Ben, he gets turned into a rocky monster, the Thing. Meanwhile, Doom starts going full evil CEO mode as the radiation affects him. It's giving him powers over electricity and metal and love for monologues. So the cast, we've got Chris Evans as Johnny Storm. This man is having fun. You can tell. He brings energy, comic relief, arrogance in just the right doses. His banter with the Thing is great and he steals scenes left, right and centre. He's the clear standout of this cast. Watching it again, post-Captain America, is a bit wild. You know, who would have thought? You've got Michael Chilkis as Ben Grimm. He's emotionally the heart of the movie. His transformation is tragic and he sells the pain behind the rock. His chemistry, like I say, with Johnny, it brings out that sort of sibling rivalry humour, and it is really key to this team. Johan Grufford as Reed Richards. He's intelligent, he's awkward, kind of wooden. He gets the smarts, yes, but the warmth, not so much. His dynamic with Ben is still solid, especially during the early stages where he's trying to reverse the transformation. You've then got Jessica Alba as Sue Storm. I'll be honest, she looks the part, but the script gives her very little to work with. Sue is often reduced to Reed's ex or Johnny's sister. Then they try and give her some big moments, but the emotional weight, it just doesn't quite land. And then we've got the late, great Julie McMahon as Dr. Doom. And the potential was really there, but the execution, unfortunately, not so much. Doom is written like a Lex Luthor knockoff in a Marvel skin. A business mogul, petty ego, not enough menace. They missed what makes Doom terrifying in the comics, his arrogance, his brilliance. Here, he's just Reed's jealous mate with lightning bolts, and as we know and as we're going to get, Doom is far, far more than that. The team dynamic is surprisingly solid. The scenes in the Baxter building are really fun. Johnny is causing chaos, Ben is smashing through walls, and Sue is trying to hold it all together. And the dinner table argument is peak dysfunctional family. It's great, it works. The bridge rescue scene is a clear standout, showcasing each power in action and giving us our first taste of teamwork. The public's reaction to Ben as a monster is also a nice touch. They don't shy away from the sadness of his situation. The romance between Reed and Sue is awkward. There's not a great deal of chemistry. Their rekindled love feels a bit forced, and the wedding tease at the end just, it kind of happens, but hey, it's early 2000s, it's superhero cinema. Subtlety wasn't really a direction that they were going in. The tone is light, yes, it is a bit campy, it's bordering on goofy at times, and that's both its strength and weakness. It makes it accessible to kids, but also strips away some of the grandeur the comics had. The direction feels more sitcom than cinematic epic. The visuals haven't aged particularly well, especially with Reed stretching, but you know what? It's rubbery, it's goofiness, and it adds to the retro charm. And it feels like you're watching a live-action Saturday morning cartoon. It's a bit of fun. But that's all it is for me. Is a bit of fun. It's flawed, yes, but it like I say, it's fun, it's light, it's accessible, and it captures the chaotic energy of a team learning to work together. It plays like a superhero family drama, not an action epic, and that's okay. But for me, 3 out of 5 stars is enough here. You're not going to get more than that out of this movie. I'm sorry. And then we go number 2. It's wedding season. Reed and Sue are trying to tie the knot while dealing with governments, fame and media coverage. Meanwhile, something is causing global disasters and it's heading their way. Enter the Silver Surfer, a mysterious glowing being riding a surfboard, disrupting weather and announcing the arrival of Galactus, his master, who eats planets like I eat everything. The military then steps in. Doom somehow returns again and gets weirdly interested in the Surfer's powers. And yes, things go a bit manic. Now, the Silver Surfer is easily the best part of this film. Doug Jones gives the Surfer physical grace. Lawrence Fishburne voices him with calm dread. He's haunting and majestic. The closest this movie comes to something really epic. His scenes really feel like they belong in a much more serious film, and his moment saving Sue towards the end is beautiful. Marvel missed the trick not spinning him off into his own story sooner. That is a great character. I hope they do it justice in the new movie. I know it's a different character. But Doom comes back because, why wouldn't he? He manipulates the military, takes control of the Surfer's board and becomes overpowered for about 10 minutes. It's a mess. There's no arc, there's no menace. It's just recycled villainy. His potential, unfortunately, is once again wasted. No pressure, Robert Downey Jr. But we get more global locations. We've got London, Siberia, deserts, but it still feels small scale. The big action beats are either CGI, heavy or rushed. And the best sequence, the Human Torch chasing the Surfer across the skyline, it's fast, it's fluid, and it is beautiful. But the final battle with Johnny absorbing all of the team's powers, it's a neat comic nod, even if it's not well explained. It's a cool idea, but just like a lot of the movie, it's poor delivery. And then we've got the Cloud, Galactus. He's one of Marvel's most iconic villains, a planet-sized, godlike force of nature. He's a giant purple dude with a helmet, and here, he's a space storm, a vacuum cleaner in the sky. We were all furious. Even the director later said that he wasn't happy with how it turned out, and I'm not surprised. It was nonsense. It really was nonsense. Very frustrating. The film has better pacing, a bigger budget and higher stakes, but it also loses a lot of the character charm that made the first film fun. The humour is flatter and the relationships don't evolve. Doom's inclusion is just lazy. It really is. The Silver Surfer alone, he does elevate this movie from a real disaster. So I'm going 2.5, probably is very generous, but still, I think it's fair. So where do we stand with this? Now, these films are far from perfect, as we well know. They are goofy, they are undercooked at times, and they are laughable. But they are important, you know, as a lot of the pre-MCU movies do. They introduce the mainstream to these characters who'd one day stand beside Iron Man and Spider-Man. And Doctor Doom, hopefully. Marvel now has the chance to really do the Fantastic Four justice and give them emotional weight, epic scale, and villain Doctor Doom. Let's get it right, please. These originals, they are worth a rewatch. Nostalgia and chaos, yes, but as a double feature, I'm struggling to get past 3. I'm sorry. Just can't do it. So drop your thoughts in the comments. Which Fantastic Four movie is your favourite? I'm not even bothering with the Fan 4, whatever that nonsense was. But subscribe, we've got more breakdowns coming up this week as well. And Friday, the film drops. Fantastic Four, what are we thinking? Are they going to nail it? Is it going to be trash? I don't see a middle ground here. It's going to be one or the other. It really is. But as always, guys, please, I'm loving this journey and I hope you're enjoying the content as well. But please, as always, keep on smashing. Have an amazing day. I'll see you on the next one.